Hi Paris, how are you doing, my love? I wish you're doing fine, you're feeling fine, enjoy your time, enjoy autumn. I wish everything is fine in your life, my Paris. I miss you so much, you know what I mean? I miss you so much, and I need you in those times, you know what I mean? You catch me, you catch me. I'm feeling yeah, some pain, little pain, you know what I mean? You catch me, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? And I want you to be with me, and when I think about the girl that, you know what I mean? I want her, you know what I mean? To support me. I think about you and Doa, you know what I mean? Catch me, you know what I mean? You and Doa. That's, you know what I mean? What I think of, and yeah, it doesn't mean that the other girls, you know what I mean? I don't love them or something, but it's like, you know what I mean? Their personality is fit with that, you know what I mean? Catch me, you know what I mean? I feel that you will support me, you will show me, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some strength, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have to keep going. And also Doa, you know what I mean? She did that before Doa, you know what I mean? Got me, that's why I choose to talk to her and tell her, you know what I mean? About the news that my father, he died. I choose Doa because, you know what I mean? In the past, when I thought that I lost Tyler, you know what I mean? Doa, she was the one that she was supportive, and you know what I mean? She helped me, and you know what I mean? She stick to me, and you know what I mean? She tried, you know what I mean, to make me understand that life, you know what I mean, goes on. So yeah, you know what I mean? You and Noah, I think that, you know what I mean, you will understand me, you know what I mean? So now I choose you, and I want to talk to you about some things, you know what I mean? But before, I want to just open my heart, you know what I mean? Open my heart to you and tell you what I feel and everything in regard what I experience, you know what I mean? It's bad, you know what I mean? You catch me? It's bad, it's painful, you know what I mean? It's painful, you know what I mean? My father, I love him, and he was so kind with me, you know what I mean? In all my life, he was so kind, you know what I mean? So he didn't do something bad that when he will die, you will think, oh, okay, he died. That's it, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? You don't have those emotions of love or something, or, you know what I mean? Or you are, you know what I mean? You are not attached. It's like attachments, you know what I mean? You don't have that, you know what I mean? My father, he was so fucking kind with me, you know what I mean? He catch me in all my life, you know what I mean? And he showed me love, and from I was young, you know what I mean? He was taking care of me, you know what I mean? Teach me things, you know what I mean? He catch me, you know what I mean? Help me in all the aspects, like at any time I need something, you know what I mean? He's there. You catch me, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The only thing that I feel like I'm lucky, you know what I mean, that it happened, I'm lucky that it happened, is that lately I lost connection, you know what I mean? I lost connection with my father, you know what I mean? You catch me, what I mean? I lost connection with my father because of Jesus' idea, you know what I mean? Jesus' case, I mean, what happened. And not only Jesus, also uh, we're not compatible, you know what I mean, intellectually. When I was young, you know what I mean, I had things to talk with him about, you know what I mean. For example, he took me to hammam, he he took me to buy something for me, he talked to me about soccer, He teaches me things. He talks to me all the time. You have to do this. You should not do this. You should, you know what I mean? But when I grow up, you know what I mean, and I get older a little bit, I lost that contact with him, you know what I mean? Because he's not intellectual. You know what I mean? You catch me what I mean? So when you grow up, you know what I mean, you're not in that position of, oh, you should not do this. You know what I mean? Your father will tell you, you should not do this, you should do this. No, you know what I mean? So that's what happened, and yeah, you know what I mean? And I stopped interaction with him, you know what I mean? That much. You know what I mean? You catch me? It was not like, for example, you feel bad that you don't talk to him or something. You know what I mean? So because always he is your father and you remember that he raised you and everything. But I lost that contact, and that made me not feel too much of pain when I lost him. You know what I mean? When I lost my father, I didn't feel too much of pain because of this. Because what I said, I lost that contact with him. You know what I mean? Catch me what I mean? You know what I mean? And also, in the moments of me discovering that I am Jesus, I was not interacting with my family. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't experience too much of pain, but it was painful. You know what I mean? And the pain, I didn't experience it right away. No. You know what I mean? Not right away. No. The pain was gradually increasing. So I will tell you how it happened. I wake up in the morning. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I wanted to bring back my channel. You know what I mean? Because my channel, I lost it. You know what I mean? I lost my channel. And I wanted to bring back the channel. You know what I mean? You got me? You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? And I was trying to find a way. You know what I mean? The number that I had in the past in 2019, I need that number. So I went to place of you know what I mean? Catch me, the place that, you know what I mean, you bring back the number, your phone number. And I talked to them and so on. Yeah, I want the number. They told me no. You know what I mean? Suddenly I talked to my brother and he told me, do not worry, the channel is back. He talked to his friend and he found a way. You know what I mean? He found a way. He talked to YouTube and so on and explained to them and everything. Because we talk in the beginning, you know what I mean? Before we talk to them and say no, they say no. They say you have to find the phone number. But my brother, he talked to other guy, and that guy, he seems that he's professional, and he find a way. So that's what happened. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I went there, and I come back happy because my brother, he told me that said the channel, you know what I mean? I have it. Yeah, I'm walking to my home. Suddenly I hear someone is calling me. Zachariah. Yeah, I look to him like this. I found my cousin, the cancer. You know the cancer that he has place of shopping of computers. He sell computers. You know what I mean? He called me, Zachariah. I came to him. He told me, drink. He didn't tell me anything. Drink. He was eating. He called me. He was in place of eating. You know what I mean? Eating food. He was telling me, drink this, drink. You know, drink this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was. You know what I mean? Looking at him, talk to him like normally, but I felt that the way he came, it's always when my cousin come, he come for some reason. I told him, why you come? You know what I mean? He look at me like this, and he hug me like this. You know what I mean? He hug me. I tell me, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Catch me. I'm sorry, and he told me the news, and suddenly that's close to my house, and I saw people outside. You know what I mean? I saw people outside. They're standing there. You know what I mean? They come to me. Sorry, I'm sorry. I felt shocked. You know what I mean? Shocked. Because what happened? So I should tell you about my father. What happened? Everything. What happened is my father. He was sick. You know what I mean? I believe a week. You know what I mean? A week. He was sick for a week. So my father, he was feeling something here. You know what I mean? All his body. You know what I mean? Feeling something. So he stopped going to work. You know what I mean? He stopped going to work. He's just sick. He lie in bed and he can't go outside. You know what I mean? He went to the doctor. They didn't find anything. You know what I mean? They did, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Analyze his body, you know what I mean? Everything about his blood and everything. They didn't find anything. His heart and everything, you know what I mean? They didn't find anything. First moment, first time, second time, they didn't find. They're trying to find something. It's like he's sick. We don't know what's happened to him. And until, you know what I mean? The last check, we'll find something in his liver. You know what I mean? The liver can't work. Why? So the doctor, he said, there is 3 reasons that's happened. Liver can't work, can't do the job for 3 reasons. Wine, you know what I mean? Drugs, and drinking natural things. You know natural things, you know what I mean? Natural things like you go to the nature and you find those things and you try to drink them, you know what I mean? Natural drinks, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean? Juice or fruits. No, something natural, you know what I mean? Like those things that Chinese they do, you know, Chinese culture and so on, they do some natural things, you know what I mean? You catch me? So those things, you know what I mean? We call them in Arabic ashab, you know what I mean? Ashab, you know what I mean? That's the name, ashab, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? So that's the 3 things, 3 possibilities. My father, he was, you know what I mean, drinking those things. He had never drank wine, he had never take drugs, but those things he was drinking. He was disciplined in those things. You know what I mean? All the time there is a bottle of those things and he drank it, you know what I mean? For years. You know what I mean? He believes that it's good for health. It's something good for health, you should always do that and so on. So yeah, you know what I mean? So he was in the hospital and he died the next day. That's it. We discover what's the problem, the illness, and the next day he died. That's what happened, you know what I mean? So me, as I told you, I was shocked, Paris, you know what I mean? You catch me? I was shocked. I didn't, you know what I mean, believe that. It's like I'm dreaming or what? Because I told you 5 days or week, that's it, he died, you know what I mean? So when he was lying in bed and he was sick, I didn't expect that it's big deal. We didn't expect that, you know what I mean? So he was just sick, you know what I mean? So yeah, you expect that you will go to doctor and everything will be fine, you know what I mean? So the first day, second day, 5 days, week, he died. So to me it was shock, like what's happening now, you know what I mean? What is this? We're dreaming or what? What is this, you know what I mean? So you can't absorb this, you know what I mean? So what happened? Yeah, I went to coffee And I was thinking about that. You know what I mean? I was with my cousin. He talked to me and so on. Our house, it was not empty at all. I mean, people they come and I mean, it was full of people. Our house. Anything now. People they keep coming and going. You know what I mean? It was absolutely. You know what I mean? It's like something happened, big thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, that day that he died, at the night I talked to Tyler. The last video that I talked to Tyler, that was the video. I know already that my father he died, and I did that video because I wanted to be spiritual, to act spiritual. It's like, yeah, my father he died, but we should be happy. It's like something good happened, not bad. It's like it's not normal state, like, oh, you should handle the situation, your father died, be normal. No, you should be happy. Imagine your father died, that's bad news, but you're happy. That's spiritual thing, you know what I mean? Spiritual thing. I believe that, you know what I mean, since I'm Jesus, you know what I mean, and what happened lately, you know what I mean, I learned this lesson. You know what I mean? So in bad times, you experience happiness. You know what I mean? I told before story about Ibrahim. You know what I mean? Ship and with his son Abraham. You know what I mean? Story of Abraham. And also what happened with EI in regard Tyler, when she was dying and me I was eating. So me, I understand that lesson, and I remember also something happened. It's like a sign push me to act like that. It's Muse, you know what I mean? Muse, I believe in 2020, in 2005, I believe 2005. Yeah, you know what I mean? 2005 or 2005 maybe. When they were wearing white. 2005, yes, 2005, yeah. Yeah, when Dom, his father died. You know what I mean? You got me, you know what I mean? His father died, and they just promised themselves that they will have the best career after that. You would just nail it, do great after, and that's what they did after his father died. And me, I took that sign. Maybe that's talking about my father when he died. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. And I wanted also to forget. That's why I talked to Tyler also. You know what I mean? I wanted to forget about about what happened. I want something to take me to some positive place, because I was in some pain. So, but in the beginning it was not, you know what I mean? It was not that painful, you know what I mean? So now, the next day after I talked to Tyler, I start thinking about him and feeling some emptiness inside my soul. Emptiness, you know what I mean? You got me, and I feel that why he's not here, and now it's like he's weak, and that makes me feel pain. That's my father, he's weak, because all the time he was strong, but now he's weak. You know what is the meaning of weak? He can't now do things like, for example, stop my mom from doing something, or control my brothers, or you know what I mean, or watch his team Barcelona that he love, or he can't do things, you know what I mean, he's, and that makes me feel pain, you know what I mean. I hope that people understand me, you know what I mean, because my father, I get used to him that he is all the time in spotlight, like he's all the time doing something, either talking or acting. He's all the time active, and you know what I mean, he is that guy that, you know what I mean, he is strong, you know what I mean, strong guy, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And he's not like the person that he will ignore things, you know what I mean. Always, if something happened, he will talk about it, you know what I mean. It's like something happened, he will talk about it, you know what I mean. Now he can't, you know what I mean, and that's, you know what I mean, hurts me, you know what I mean. And other day also, I mean the next day, it hurts me more, and it hurts me. I was about crying in the cafe. I was in the cafe and I was almost about crying, but I didn't cry. I was almost about crying too much, but I don't know, something happened. Not I remember something or think, no, just happened that like it stopped, and I didn't cry. And anything now, I didn't cry about my father. You know what I mean? So I cried about losing in my head. I mean, in that time, I thought, I mean, I was wrong, but I thought, I mean, Tyler, losing Tyler, I cried about Tyler. You know what I mean? I cried in, you know what I mean, the Jesus journey, about losing some people. You know what I mean? You catch me? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? It happened. You know what I mean? I, Muhammad Saris, I remember, you know what I mean, Ali Z, some people, you know what I mean, that I love. Yeah, you know what I mean? But my father, anything now, I didn't cry about him. I didn't cry. And dopamine, he told me something. He told me that it's a sign that that's your beginning. You know what I mean? You catch me? What I mean? That's your beginning. The fact that your father died, it's a sign that this is the beginning. Because Jesus, he has no father. He has only the Virgin Mary. You know what I mean? Mary, that's, you know what I mean, what he has. So now it's the beginning of Jesus. You see, that's, you know what I mean, what told me dopamine, and that motivates me a little bit. You know what I mean? It motivates me. But now I feel that yeah, you know what I mean, I lost a person that he was just with me days ago, and I lost him in a way that it was a surprise, and you know what I mean, I feel a little bit loneliness. I told you I didn't interact with him too much when I grew up, and that's a good thing, because I lost that connection is a good thing. I didn't experience too much of pain. What will happen if I was talking to him all the time? Oh, you know what I mean? Something bad will happen. My mom, she cried, you know what I mean? When my father, he died, she cried. My brother, I don't know, but my mom, I saw her many times, she cried. My young brothers, they're playing now and they're enjoying their time. In the beginning, they were just silent a little bit, but they handle, you know what I mean? They didn't, you know what I mean, suffer or anything, you know what I mean? And that's also something, you know what I mean, it hurts me. Hurts me also that I know that my brothers, they love my father, or let's say they were with my father all the time doing things, you know what I mean? Catch me, they were doing things and enjoying their time with him, and now they can't find him, you know what I mean? Even if they don't care, I don't now see that connection, you know what I mean? My father is talking to my brother, you know what I mean? It's like I see them that they need someone, but he's not with them, you know what I mean? That's how I see my brothers. It hurts me a little bit, and I feel that now it's my responsibility, you know what I mean, to just be that person that will make up on that, you know what I mean, or make up on my father, or be in his place, you know what I mean, in regard to my brothers, you know what I mean, be there when they need me, you know what I mean. You catch me, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean, and that's what I feel. I want you to be with me, you know what I mean. Some girls in the crew, they're happy because I don't know why, but it doesn't make any sense. They're happy because my father, he died. Why? I don't know. I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I don't understand. I understand that because of the organization, you know what I mean? The organization, and I destroy it, you know what I mean? The organization. But at the same time, we're crew here from 2020 and we have something real. You know what I mean? You catch me, what I mean? We have something real here, you know what I mean? In the end, relationships and those connections are the important thing. I mean, before all of you entered the organization, you had friends, you had family, you had many people that you connect with. You know what I mean? So that's more important than the organization. To have, if you will sacrifice your friends and your family, or you not care about them because of the organization or something, it shows that you're not trustworthy. How can the organization trust you? And you know what I mean? And you don't look like you are human, you know what I mean? And we have something here, we have something valuable, more than religion, you know what I mean? So you have the organization, me, I have religion. What I'm saying here is, what we have is more than religion and more than organization. It's more. We are humans here in the first place. And you know what I mean? So if you will be happy because of that, it shows that you care about the organization more than love that we have. So it's like you care about that fight more than the love that we have. And I love you and you love me. And also it shows that you're hurt because of what I did. I mean, I destroyed the organization. You're hurt, you know what I mean? That's the meaning of it, you know what I mean? You're hurt, you're feeling pain because of what I did. I want to say that I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I'm sorry for hurting you and hurting your feelings because of what I did. You know what I mean? And you should understand that everything I did, it was part of my purpose, and it was not something personal. You did nothing to me, I did nothing to you. You know what I mean? It was not like, for example, something I have with you, for example, Paris, or with Valentina. It was something more bigger than one person. It's spiritual, you know what I mean? It's purpose. So yeah, you know what I mean? I did that and I destroyed what you know, but we have something here together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And yeah, you say that you love me, and from 2020. So because of the organization, you start being happy because of my father died. It shows that from 2020 you were not serious with me, and you didn't care about me that much because you think that the organization is everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? So me, yeah, I see all of you like you are playing in some team, like for example team, let's say Madrid or something, a team. You know what I mean? It's team, and all of you feel that you belong to that team and so on. I feel that, you know what I mean? I feel that and I understand you, but me, let me tell you that I'm not satisfied by what's happening, and I don't like it, and all of you should put me as priority. You know what I mean? Catch me? That's what should happen. Put me as priority. Already what I told Jello in regard, you know what I mean, in regard the love is decreasing and so on, it works. Jello, she did something, I believe, or something, I don't know, but I feel that the love is increasing. You know what I mean? The love is increasing and the interaction is increasing, and something happened, something changed after that video. Yeah, you know what I mean? Something, I believe that the girls, they start interacting with me more and more. That's, you know what I mean, what I notice. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? You should put me priority in your life. You know what I mean? Not the organization, not your work, not me. You know what I mean? Priority. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's the purpose of your existence as a girl. Me, I believe the purpose of your existence as Paris or as Valentina or as any girl is to love a man, not the organization. To love a man. So it should be secondary, the organization, something not that essential. You know what I mean? So you should do that. You know what I mean? Put me as priority. You know what I mean? So you should feel pain. You know what I mean? Not like what I did. You know what I mean? It's, I told you, it shows that you hurt. Like you hurt and you're happy now because me, I'm hurt too. It's like I did something to you. What I did? What? You know what I mean? I'm thinking about what I did. I mean, let's reflect on that. I mean, it's only organization. I mean, is it the ego? Is it, what is this? What is the thing that you feel that me, I did, I lower your self-esteem or something? No, because I told you it's purpose. It's something purposeful. It has to do with religion. So, what is the thing here? What is? Tell me, what is the thing that you see is hurtful and painful? What is the thing? I am your lover. I am your lover. I am your Jesus. You know what I mean? Catch me. You know what I mean? I'm here for you. So if someone died in your family or something, I will be here for you. You know what I mean? So how can you not see this and start thinking from that perspective of oh, I'm happy that your father died, and your father, I mean my father, you were watching him for 4 years. 4 years you were watching my father. So to me, it's second shock. First shock is my father died, and second shock is what the fuck? They're happy. My father died and they're happy. What is this? I mean, I start remembering when you were watching him talking to my mom and interaction with her, you know what I mean? And he was, you know what I mean, all the time doing things, so you didn't develop any emotions of not love or something like familiarity. He's familiar because you see him many times, you know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? I hope that secretly you're hiding some emotions of empathy or or pain. You feel pain because my father died secretly. I hope that, you know what I mean? I hope that, because to me it's shock, you know what I mean? Because we're having good thing here, you know what I mean? We're having something special here, you know what I mean? Remember, it's more than the organization. It's more, you know what I mean? It's more than the organization. It's the phone logo. It's more than religion. It's more than the organization. It's about me and you. It's the love. You know what I mean? It's the love, you know what I mean? The love that we have, you know what I mean? I love you, Paris, and you love me, you know what I mean? You should not care about anything else, you know what I mean? You should use anything. You should use the organization, use everything for this love. You know what I mean? Catch me. Life has no meaning without love, you know what I mean? What is everything is temporary, and everything end in the end, you know what I mean? You got me? Everything end, you know what I mean? Everything you do and but the love, you know what I mean, never end, you know what I mean? Never. Catch me? Even in death, the love doesn't end. Now I'm talking about my father, and we will keep talking about him from time to time, and we will keep remember him. And my mom, she will keep remember my father. Why? Because of love. And he died. He's gone. How can he still be present in their head? You know what I mean? In their mind. How? Love. You know what I mean? If people, they don't experience love, or they don't have love, they don't have anything. They don't have anything. You know what I mean? They don't have anything, because everything ends. Remember, anything could end like this, and you know what I mean? And life, it's like just going. It's like some Terminator ends everything, or let's not say Terminator. Let's say, for example, some monster that is ending everyone. And that's life. Imagine life like a monster, like that's time, you know what I mean? Monster is time. Time ends everything, you know what I mean? You got me? Remember what you were doing yesterday. You were going out, or you were watching something. It ends now. It ends now. You're watching me, and also this will end. But the love, no. Love is just eternal. And you remember this. God created the universe for love, just for love. God created the universe just for love. That's the reason why we are here. You know what I mean? Love. And you're talking to me about the organization. What is this? So that's, you know what I mean, what I want to say. Yeah, I want to talk about myself. Lately I come back socializing with people, because in the time of Jesus' case and so on, I was not meeting my friends. Lately I start meeting my friends, you know what I mean? You catch me what I mean? You know what I mean? My friends that, you know, for example, the Aquarius, Yagami, you know what I mean? the Aquarius. You know what I mean? His name is Yunus. I meet him, I meet dopamine. Yeah, you know what I mean? The Cancer. I start meeting people, because before when I was talking about religion and so on, I stop. But lately I start meeting people, and I feel good that I come back socializing with people. Yeah, that's you know what I mean, what's happening in regard to my life, and that's you know what I mean, what I feel, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's about that, and yeah, you know what I mean. And I want you to just be that supportive, be that lover. My Paris, be that lover that I imagined her in my mind. I imagine you supportive. I imagine you that Paris, that she's good person. She's kind. I imagine you like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want you to reach my expectations. You know what I mean? You catch me? You know what I mean? So that's what I want to tell you. Yeah, today I want to talk about a topic. You know what I mean? A topic that I was thinking about. You know what I mean? Since you're fighting for justice, I want to talk about justice. You know what I mean? If there is in this world justice, you know what I mean? Let's reflect on this. Do you think that there is justice in this life, in this world? You know what I mean? In other words, do you think that God, when He created the universe and created us everything, He was just in the way He creates everything? Or let's not call it God. Let's not say God, He was just. Let's say if what He created shows justice. You know what I mean? What He creates shows justice. You know what I mean? So this is, you know what I mean, important topic. You know what I mean? And me, I believe, you know what I mean, that there is no justice. You know what I mean? That's my belief. You know what I mean? I believe that there is no justice at all. You know what I mean? There is no justice. You know what I mean? This life that we're living, you know what I mean, it's not fair, because why? You know what I mean? Why there is no justice in this world? Because we're lacking things here. We're not complete. You know what I mean? We're not complete. You see this? You know what I mean? We're not complete. You know what I mean? So the idea is God is complete. So there is justice in His word. You know what I mean? You catch me? God is complete. And you know what I mean? There is no need to talk about, you know what I mean, how, you know what I mean, the idea of justice in regard to God. But you see what I mean. You know what I mean? God is complete. So there is justice, you know what I mean? You catch me? You know what I mean? In regard his word, you know what I mean? But us, we're not complete. We're lacking things here. You know what I mean? You catch me? We're lacking things here. We're not complete. You know what I mean? So justice is illusion. The moment that God creates us, you know what I mean, you see there is no justice, because we're created in some certain height, or some certain intelligence, and some certain, there is, you know what I mean, always there is some level you're not reaching. You know what I mean? Catch me? So there is no justice. You know what I mean? So catch me? So you're created, and there is two persons. So me, I'm different compared to you. I'm different. So where is the justice here? You will have something I will not have. You know what I mean? But God is one. One is just. One is just. There is justice in one. Two, there is no justice. Two, because you have something I don't have. You know what I mean? You have something I don't have. You know what I mean? You catch me? What I mean? I believe there is no justice in the world. You know what I mean? When you notice people, they don't have the same, you know what I mean, intelligence, they don't have the same personality, they don't have the same genes, they don't have, you know what I mean? You catch me? What I mean? So there is no justice. You know what I mean? So the idea of talking about you, Jesus, you are number one. You know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? You are number one. And since you are number one, there is, you know what I mean? There is no justice or something. It's bullshit, because already from the beginning, before number one, we're different. And we're having things that you don't have, and this person, he doesn't have. You know what I mean? Before number one, let's ignore this idea of number one. Before, you, Paris, you know what I mean? You have some things, you know what I mean? You got me? Like superpower, you know what I mean? That you have, and some unique things that other people, they don't have. Where is the justice here? Or in other way, let's say you experienced some painful things when you were young. So where is the justice here? There is no justice, you know what I mean? You guys, there is no justice, you know what I mean? Because we're lacking things here, we're not complete. The moment that we're created, that's it, you know what I mean? And our mind is created in this way. Our mind is created in this way. Our mind is created in a way that he doesn't see things just, fair. You know what I mean? So all the time you see higher, lower, higher, lower. You know what I mean? So you're talking to someone, he's different to you. He has some things that you don't have. You know what I mean? Anyone. You, for example, you're talking to your sister. For example, Nikki, for example. You know what I mean? You, Paris. You're talking to your sister. She has something you don't have. You know what I mean? Or you have something she doesn't have. You know what I mean? You got me, what I mean? And you're talking to other, and that's the thing. There is no justice, and that's how the world is created. You know what I mean? In a way that shows no justice. You know what I mean? So we are here, and we get created. You know what I mean? We are in this world not for justice, for love. You know what I mean? For love. That's the thing here. There is a difference between love and justice. You know what I mean? So God, he wanted to create us for love. You know what I mean? We should not be here because we're not complete. We're not perfect. You can't create justice with humans because they're not complete. You get this. You get this, you know what I mean? We can't. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't create, you know what I mean, humans with justice. You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean? So humans, there is no justice. You know what I mean? Because there will be 5 humans, 6. So differences. You know what I mean? Because if they're the same, they're 1. If me, I'm the same like you, I'm you, not 2. There is 1. So since there is 2, why we say? Because 2 identities, 2 different identities. So that shows that you have something I don't have. That's it. You know what I mean? Because you're different. You're different shows there is no justice. You know what I mean? So you got me, what I mean? From the beginning, what I mean? You will have something I don't have. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. You got me, what I mean? And even if, let's say, God creates only one person, he will be having some level. So let's say he's smart, his personality, this, but there is some level that he didn't reach. You know what I mean? He didn't reach because he's limited. Every person he is created, he's limited. Limitation. You know what I mean? You got me? That's the difference between God and us. God is not limited. You know what I mean? He's complete, and that's it. You know what I mean? There is no limitation. You know what I mean? We are limited. You know what I mean? We are limited. There is limitation. You know what I mean? Limited. You know what I mean? And in the same time, we are lacking things. You know what I mean? We are not perfect. You got me? What I mean? You know what I mean? So that's the thing. You know what I mean? So God, he creates us for love, not for justice. That's the thing. You see this? That's absolutely deep. You know what I mean? So we're here because of love. You know what I mean? Because God loves us. You know what I mean? He loves us. You know what I mean? So He wants us to just be in this universe, to experience something, good things, and enjoy life, you know what I mean? To enjoy life and do great things, you know what I mean? You catch me, what I mean? And be that person that he nailed it and he do great things and he's creative and he's smart and so on, and he competes, and you enjoy life, you know what I mean? And love, you know what I mean? That's love. You know what I mean? That's love. You catch me? So justice, no. You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? It's not. It's impossible to have it. You can't have it. You know what I mean? You catch me? You catch me? You can't have it. You know what I mean? You can't have justice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, and yeah, you know what I mean? And that's the thing I want to say in regard this, that I want people to understand that no one can say that God, he should do this to us, not do this to us, not create us, not no one, you know what I mean? We can't. Me too, I can't, you know what I mean? You catch me, you know what I mean? I'm not talking here as Jesus or something, but this is an idea, you know what I mean? So let's say, you know what I mean, you are living in a state, you know what I mean? You catch me? You have rights. You know what I mean? And the president, he has duties. So if he will not give you rights, you will stand up. You see this, you know what I mean? But God, while he creates us, we don't have any rights. What rights? You know what I mean? For example, in your country, United States, you have rights because your country, that's your country. That's, you know what I mean? Your place, you know what I mean? Like, for example, let's say I'm talking in my house. That's my house. So I have rights. You know what I mean? Your country, you have rights. You know what I mean? But what rights you have towards God? That's the thing. We don't have any rights. What rights? That's why, you know what I mean? I told you there is no justice. There is just love. You know what I mean? You can't say that God is not just with you. It's not fair, let's say. You can't say that God is not fair with you. You can't, because he created you just for love. And he can do anything to you because you don't have any rights. You can't say this is wrong, this is not wrong, this is not right. Why are you doing this to me? Why you create me in this country that it's poor country? Or why this? Why? You can't, because you don't have any rights. You know what I mean? What is the thing that you own? What is the thing that you have? You know what I mean? Towards him. You don't. What is the right that you have towards him? You were not existing, and suddenly he created you. You don't have any rights. You know what I mean? So, if he wants to create you, he will create you, because since you are able to get created, that's it. You don't have any rights. That's deep what I'm saying. Since you are able to get created, you know what I mean? It's possible that you will get created. You don't have any rights. You know what I mean? Because I can create you. You know what I mean? I can create you. I can do anything I want to you. I can create you. Why you are helpless and weak? That me, I can create you. You were nothing, and me, I can create you. Why you are like that? It shows that you are weak. I can do anything. You don't have any rights. You know what I mean? You catch me? What I mean? Even your conscious mind, that he will say, "Give me my rights." That's also God created. The conscious mind God created. That will stand up. God created. So to tell me you should stand up or tell God, that's contradiction, because that conscious mind that you will stand up or using, God gave you that. You know what I mean? He gave you that. Not like, for example, me, I'm with you, you are human and I'm human, and you stand up to me. because I took some rights, your rights, I took them. You can stand up because I didn't give you that place that you own, or that mind that you have. We are the same here, what I mean? So you can stand up to me, because I'm not here, I didn't create you, I'm not here, you know what I mean, better than you in a way that I have the right to control you. No, you know what I mean? But God, He's, you know what I mean, He's here, and the fact that you're able to get created, you know what I mean, it shows that you are weak, as you are not perfect. Let's say you are not perfect, you know what I mean? So me, I believe we should not say that God is not just. No, because He created for love, not justice. In the world, there is no justice. It can't be. There is no justice. There is no justice. You know what I mean? You will tell me, oh, there is no justice. You know what I mean? And God created you for love. You know what I mean? There is no rights He should give you. Nothing. That's the idea. There is no rights He should give you or something. He created you for love, and that's it. Because the other alternative is what? You not be here. So you have two choices. Either you be here, or either you be here, or you get created lacking things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you can't tell me I want to tell Him to not create me, because you're not existing already. He should ask me. There is some people, they could say like, He should ask me if I want to be here in this world, then He should create me. He should ask me first, do you want to be here? This is contradiction, because if He wants, or if He will ask you, it shows that you are already here. He creates you. So if He wants to ask you, He should create you, then ask you. You know what I mean? So He should create you, then ask you. You know what I mean? So what is the message here? Since you are able to get created, you are helpless, you are weak, you are not perfect. You know what I mean? He can just put you in fire, and because you are able to get created. You know what I mean? You got me? You are able to get created. You know what I mean? You realize the idea here. Let's imagine God, He can't create you. He can't. Now you can defend. He can't do anything to you, because you are not easy to get created. If He wants to create you, it's very difficult. Let's say it's very difficult to create you. Now we could say that He can't do anything to you, because, you know what I mean? You got me? It's very difficult to create you. You can now defend yourself. You are defend yourself now. You can't create you. But since He can, you are weak. He can do anything to you. And you don't have, what rights you have? What? Tell me the right that you have. Tell me. What rights? What rights? You know what I mean? What is the things that you think that you, nothing. You don't have. Because, you know what I mean? He own you. You know what I mean? He own you. So I believe that there is no justice in the world. And the world is not created for justice. You know what I mean? Catch me, what I mean? And I believe anything happen in this world, you know what I mean, shows that there is no justice. You know what I mean? And I believe that anything good or bad happen is justified. Justified, bad or good. Justified. You can't tell me, oh, this should not happen, this, yeah, there is punishment, there is jail, there is, but everything, evil happen, good or evil, is justified. Because there is no justice. Remember this is so deep. There is no justice, you know what I mean? So everything is justified. So for example, person, he will kill this person. That's justified, because there is no justice. You tell me, what do you mean? This person, he can't control his emotions. He killed this person. You didn't kill your girlfriend. Why? Because you can control your emotions. Your genes helps you. Your zodiac sign helps you. You know what I mean? Your zodiac sign helps you. That's why you didn't do this crime. That's why you know what I mean? You catch me? You know what I mean? You are born in poor place. That's why you know what I mean? You're doing this person. So there is no justice. That's why everything is justified. You know what I mean? But this is not green light to do evil things. I'm not saying here, oh, you should do this, you should hurt people because it's justified. No, it's still, there is prisons, there is jail, there is punishment, there is law, but we are here talking in a way that we are spiritual. We're trying to understand the meanings behind everything. There is no justice, therefore everything is justified. Remember this quote. If someone asks you who said these quotes, tell him Jesus. You know what I mean? Since there is no justice, everything is justified. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You catch me? You know what I mean? I should add something here. Since there is no justice in the universe, therefore everything is justified. You know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? Since there is no justice in the universe, you know what I mean? In the universe, everything is justified. You know what I mean? This is a quote. Remember it. You know what I mean? Everything is justified. You know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? So, someone he will hit you. You know what I mean? The people that they hurt you, Paris, when you were young. You know what I mean? They hurt you. You know what I mean? What they did is justified. You know what I mean? You got me? Is justified. You know what I mean? So yeah, they will experience punishment and we should fight them and everything, but you know what I mean? Spiritually and philosophically, you know what I mean? It's justified because they have problems, they have some things, you know what I mean? They have some side in them, they have some zodiac sign, they have some experiences, they experience it. You know what I mean? You catch me? You know what I mean? You catch me? You know what I mean? And many things here, you know what I mean, is happening. You know what I mean? Listen. The fact that this person can hurt this person, what? It shows there is no justice. You know what I mean? In the first place, I should not be that person that he is able to hurt you. There is no pain, there is no evil. You know what I mean? But me, I'm able to hurt you. There is no justice. What is the meaning here? What is the message? I'm stronger than you, I can hurt you. You know what I mean? Where is the justice here? Me, I'm here, and there is a kid here, let's say, kid next to me. I can kill this kid. I can hurt him. You know what I mean? I can do bad things to this kid. You know what I mean? Where is the justice here? Why you will put a kid in front of a person? This person, he could be crazy. We heard stories of moms. I mean, mom, she will kill her kids because of the husband. The husband, she doesn't love him or something. And it's not abortion or something, no. She was taking shower to her kids and she will drown them. They will die in the water. She killed her kids. Stories of that, you know what I mean? Why the kid is able to get killed like that? There is no justice, you know what I mean? The fact that you're helpless, you know what I mean? Helpless and hopeless, and you could say that you can't defend yourself. You can't defend yourself, you know what I mean? Shows this vulnerability, shows that there is no justice. So it's justified. If me, I will, let's say, that's me, I mean, I'm giving an example. That woman, for example, she will hurt. The kid is justified. Justified. You see, it's justified because she's stronger than the kid. She's more aware than the kid. The kid, he can't defend himself. She's here and he's here. That's why she hurt him. It's justified. There is no justice, you know what I mean? You got me, you know what I mean? Things are not the same, you know what I mean? Things are not... You got me, there is no justice in this world, you know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? Remember the genes and everything is zodiac sign, and problems and insecurities can make people kill and hurt. You know what I mean? People are not the same. You know what I mean? They do things. You know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? So sometimes you hurt someone that is better than you. Let's say jealousy or envy. You hurt someone that is better than you. That's also, you know what I mean, justified because he is better than you, because he is smarter, has gifts, you know what I mean? You got me what I mean? God gives him intelligence more than you, he gives him power more than you, he gives him things more than you. So he gives him many things more than you. You know what I mean? And you didn't have that. So you killed him because of that. That's justified. Because there's no justice. You see, there's no justice here. Why he's here and you're here in intelligence? Why he is more intelligent than you? Why he's more smart than you? There's no justice. So he's doing this action or killing you or something because you are here. You know what I mean? So there is no justice. You know what I mean? Since, you know what I mean, there is no justice in universe, everything is justified. You know what I mean? Hurting people, doing it, everything is justified. I believe in this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The evil that exists in this world is justified. You know what I mean? But remember, once again, I will say it. You know what I mean? It's not green light to do harm things or to harm people or to do bad things or to do evil. No. You know what I mean? Jails will remain, will stay, but, you know what I mean? We're talking here in a way that it's general. You know what I mean? We try to understand the world here. What's happening here? You know what I mean? There is no justice because we should not be here in the first place. We are not perfect. We are not complete. You know what I mean? The only thing that he deserves to be in this, not to be in this world, I mean to be living or to live, to be living, you know what I mean? To be existing, let's say, is God. He deserves. But we are just here because we are able to get created, you know what I mean? That's the thing, you know what I mean? So that's you know what I mean? I believe in this, you know what I mean? And I believe there is no justice, you know what I mean? And I want to point out to an idea, you know what I mean? To talk about an idea so important is, yeah, you know what I mean? There is an idea about, for example, you as person, for example, you Paris, you say like, I want some more intelligence. I want intelligence like this, for example. I want to be like this. I want personality to be like this. I want something more. I want what you think that you want, because you see that there is no justice. You want something. It's existing. Every potential level is existing. Every potential level is existing. I want you to think about this, to understand this. Let's say, for example, you want your intelligence to be great, let's say in math, for example, and to be great. There is someone who has that. You want to be creative, but in the same time, you want speed. There is someone who has that. You want some level of personality that is strong. There is someone. What you want, anything you want, anything you see that you want, if God gives you that, He loves you. What is the thing? Anything. Let's give example by the ranking of intelligence. For example, you are number 1000, for example. You want intelligence like, for example, you want to be number, let's say number 5. You want to be number 5. Number 5 is existing. You know what I mean? So what is the message here? If you will become number five. You will disappear. You will disappear right away. You will disappear right away. You know what I mean? Because number five is existing. There is contradiction here. To be number five, meaning equal, you become this person. Therefore, you will disappear. You will become this person. You know what I mean? You can't be number five and you in the same time. You can't. You and number five, you can't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't. You know what I mean? Because that's identity. That's number five. It's part of his identity. You know what I mean? Catch me. You know what I mean? It's part of his, and what makes you is you are 1,000. You know what I mean? It's like colors. You pink, this red, this. So for example, someone he tell you, I want to be pink. You know what I mean? If you will be pink, you know what I mean? You got me? You will disappear. Let's say you are red, you become pink. What is pink already existing? So do you think that you can switch to pink? I'm talking about the color. Red switch to pink. What's happening here? Pink. It's pink. You know what I mean? It's the color pink. It's already existing. You know what I mean? It's not like red and pink in the same time. Oh, what is this? You know what I mean? It's pink. You know what I mean? And this is red. You know what I mean? So every potential level is existing. You know what I mean? Any level you want. You know what I mean? You want money that you have billions is existing. There is someone who has that. What is? Tell me anything you think that you want. Someone that he didn't experience pain when he was young, but in the same time he succeed. Is existing. The pain that you experienced when you were young, Paris. You want someone he didn't experience that, but in the same time successful, and he do great things. He's existing. You know what I mean? What is the thing that you want? Anything you imagine is existing. Every potential level is existing. So what is the message here? The message is we are here, all of us here. The purpose of our existence is not justice. There is no fucking justice. This is the illusion that people they live in. They think that we should be the same. Bullshit. You know what I mean? Bullshit. We should not be the same. You know what I mean? We are here experiencing codependency. You know what I mean? We depend on each other. You are Aquarius, you give me some things, and me, I'm Gemini, I give you some things, and you know what I mean? And all of us, we need each other. Because we are not complete. There is no justice here. No justice. We are lacking things here. I have something, you have something, you have something, this, you have something, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. You know what I mean? There is no justice here, you know what I mean? So every level is existing, you know what I mean? Everything that you imagine is existing, you know what I mean? The idea of having everything, you know what I mean? You got me? Having everything, to have it's impossible for humans. You know what I mean? Because we are limited. All the time we will lack something. We are humans, you know what I mean? You got me? We are humans. We are many. You know what I mean? Number two shows what? Shows we need each other, we depend on each other, we're lacking something, there is no justice. Number one is complete. Two, no. It shows there is no justice. Two, I have something, you don't have something. You depend on me, I depend on you. This, you know what I mean? You got me, what I mean? So that's the thing, you know what I mean? So that's the idea, you know what I mean? So there is no, the idea, just forget about that, you know what I mean? Forget about the idea of you know what I mean? Trying to find the universe that, or the world that we're living in, just fair, you know what I mean? Fair, and everything is fair, and we are the same, you know what I mean? Even our minds, when you think about the same, for example, we are the same, your mind goes to think about the same. Compared to what? Not the same. Even our mind is designed like that. You think something is the same, something is not the same, is different. Something is different. There is the same. Why there is the same? Because you know that there is something is not the same. Your mind is designed, you know what I mean? To understand this, to understand differences, to understand, you know what I mean? Those differences. This is the same, this is not the same. This is lower, this is higher. This is here, this is number 1, this is number 10. You see, numbers, your mind. Everyone knows that math is part of the mind. You know what I mean? You catch me what I mean? So there is number 1, there is number 10. You know what I mean? When I say math is part of the mind, you know what I mean? I know that we learn math, but the mind, you know what I mean? He can just works in a way that, you know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's in harmony with math. It's like, I remember a teacher of philosophy, he said to us, math is abstract. You know what I mean? Because math is abstract and it's in the mind. So he give us example. He tell us there is three shares. You know what I mean? Share that you sit on. 3. He tell us we see the shares. We see the shares. But number 3, where is number 3? Where is number 3? We see just the shares. For example, let's say 2 shares, for example. 1, 2. This is a share, this is a share. Let's see. This is a share. We see here what? We see. Let's call it by their name. Rockstar and the hand. You know what I mean? 2 things. Rockstar and the hand. We see the rockstar and the hand, but number 2, we don't see it. We don't see number 2. Where is number 2? That's in the mind. Abstract. It's something in the mind. You know what I mean? The mind can understand this. You know what I mean? So our mind is designed. You know what I mean? You don't see numbers. You don't see numbers. You know what I mean? You see just this. You know what I mean? So the dog, he could see this hand and this rockstar. Maybe he will not see number 2. What is number? You know what I mean? He will tell you what is number 2. What is 2? You know what I mean? What is 2? You know what I mean? You catch me? What I mean? So what is? You should explain. Yeah, 2 things. 2 things. This and this. 2. That's the mind, the work of the mind. You know what I mean? So our mind is designed to work. Number 1, number 2, number 3. This is the ranking list of the girls. You know what I mean? Or tennis players, or this. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So already there is no justice. You know, it's like the mind was designed in harmony with what's in the world. And both of them shows there is no justice. There is differences. You know what I mean? Codependency and differences. You know what I mean? Everyone is having something and that's it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's what I believe. I believe in this, and I believe that the idea of number 1, number 2, in intelligence, it's not like, oh, you know what I mean? That shows that there is no justice. No. You know what I mean? You catch me? No. There is already, since we are created, we're not perfect. So the idea is what? There is no, just forget about that, you know what I mean? There is no, you start thinking that, oh, you know what I mean? Since there is number 1, it shows that there is some people that they have some things, there is no justice from the beginning, without number 1, I explained that, you know what I mean? So without number 1, there is no justice. Forget about number 1, there is no justice. You know what I mean? How? Since we're here, there is no justice, you know what I mean? Because we're not complete. You see this? So what is the purpose of number 1, number 2? Codependency. You know what I mean? Codependency. You know what I mean? I depend on you, you depend on me, you depend, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Me, Number one, I don't have some things. You know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean? You have. You know what I mean? I don't have like everything. Me, I have everything. No, you know what I mean? Because me, I have some things, but I don't have some other things. I don't have your superpower. ADHD, for example. You, Paris, your superpower. I don't have it. You know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? You know what I mean? I don't have many things. You know what I mean? Like for example, in regard, let's say, talents. You know what I mean? I don't have talents. I want to be, for example, let's say musician, like you, for example, Paris. I'm not a musician. You know what I mean? You got me? What I mean? I'm not a musician. You know what I mean? So there is some talents that, you know what I mean? Like for example, from I was young, I know that's me in drawing. I don't do great in painting. In painting, I'm not great. You know what I mean? So I don't have that. You know what I mean? So what is this? This shows that, you know what I mean? We are not complete here, and we depend on each other. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to say. Some other thing I want to say in regard love, justice in regard love. I want to say something so fucking powerful. So in regard love, you will notice something. Some girls, they believe in feminism, and some girls, they think that woman, she's equal to man. That's justice, you know what I mean? You got me, you know what I mean? Woman, she's equal to man, and she should be equal with him. But what you notice is the moment that she tried to be equal with man, the relationship failed. She ruined herself because she's not the same with man. Her nature is different to man. You see this? There is no fucking justice. We are different here. Codependency. You see this? Why, when a woman, she's try and she declared herself that she is the same in power, in intelligence, in everything, same as man, why, when she does that, she fail and she suffer? Because she doesn't understand this idea of codependency. She doesn't understand this idea of there is no fucking justice here. We should not strive for justice here in this world. We should strive for what? What is the thing that we should for? This is Plato. Plato, he said this. Plato, he said that you should play the role that nature gives you. You know what I mean? This is justice for Plato. Plato, he believes, what is justice? To play the role that nature gives you. Like for example, the governors, they call them the philosophers, that they rule. What is they have? They have wisdom. So they will not play the role of soldiers. No, not soldiers. The philosophers, they will rule. They can control their emotions and their sexual desires. They can control that, and they're wise. That's their nature. They have something like talent, like capacity, ability, faculty. You have something. That's the thing, naturally. So you should go in that with your role. That's justice to him. So you play this. Soldiers, they have power. You know what I mean? So before he's soldier, we will see someone strong, adventurous. You will be a soldier. The workers, you know what I mean? They can produce things and so on. You know what I mean? They're into business, so on. You will be businessman, or you will work. You will be worker. Plato, he believed, if you will take the philosopher and turn him to soldier, I mean, let him be a soldier, this is unjust. Here, you're not just. You're not fair. You know what I mean? This is when you're not just. Because he's not playing the role that he was born for naturally. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're the same. We should not, you know what I mean? Oh, I want to be soldier too. Why he's soldier? I want to be soldier. Why he's philosopher? Let's imagine some stupid soldier. He would think, why this soldier? Why this philosopher? He's ruling, and me, I'm fighting, and I could die. What do you think himself is? Who do you think himself is? That fucking philosopher. You know what I mean? Who do you think himself is? He's fucking trying to rule, and me, I'm here sacrificing my life. He's stupid now. Because him as soldier, he was born naturally for battle. You know what I mean? You got, that's Plato. The same thing about woman. A woman, you know what I mean? She can't be like a man. To be equal, this is not just, this is stupid, this is wrong, and shows just how people, they're not deep in their thinking, they're not understanding things, they're superficial. We want things to be the same. We want, everyone knows that if you will give the director of the company the same money that you will give to normal worker, that's not fair. You know what I mean? That's not fair. You know what I mean? The director, he works some things, you know what I mean? He directs, he guides, he do things. He need more money. He need to pay more compared to someone who's just working. You know what I mean? Because the idea of to be the same is bullshit. You know what I mean? You should give people their rights. This director, that's, you know what I mean? So let's come back to the idea that I said about girls. You know what I mean? So to be the same with men, you know what I mean? It's bullshit. You know what I mean? You strive for, you know what I mean? And the relationship succeed when you're not the same. Codependency, you know what I mean? So when a man, he play his role and woman play her role, then the relationship succeed. The relationship succeed. You see this? You see this? That's the thing. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, and that's, you know what I mean, what's me. I believe, and that's what I want to say in regard to, you know what I mean, justice. Now I want to end this fucking great fucking video or this conversation to you, my Paris. I want to end it by talking about you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? To tell you how I see you, you know what I mean? You got me, how I see you, you know what I mean? In regard intelligence, personality, love, your emotional state, and everything. So I will start by intelligence, you know what I mean? Because this is important, you know what I mean? Every girl I will talk to her, I will say that, you know what I mean? Every girl I will talk to her, my girlfriend, I will tell her how I see her, you know what I mean? Because my girls, they need to know how I see them, you know what I mean? So you, as Paris, in regard intelligence, I see you that you have creativity, you have speed, you know what I mean? You notice things that people, they don't notice, you know what I mean? That's absolutely powerful. And also, I want to mention something. You have internal intelligence, not external. You know what I mean? You're not that good that she's showing intelligence. You have internal intelligence. You know what I mean? It's like those smart ideas or that power that you have. It stay there. It stay in your mind, and you can show that just by action. But when you talk, you don't look smart. Have you ever heard that? What I mean? Because you should heard this before, because it's so clear. You, Paris, when you talk, you don't look smart. You know what I mean? You don't look smart. You know what I mean? You look just, it's like you don't have anything to say. But in the same time, you are smart. Why? Because your intelligence is internal, not external. Internal. That's in regard, you know what I mean? Intelligence, you know what I mean? So that's about you. In regard to your personality, yeah, you know what I mean? I believe that you have pride, you know what I mean? Catch me, you have pride. Like for example, you didn't like the idea of number one, so on. You have pride. You know what I mean? And yeah, what I can say about your personality, you are not that girl that she's talkative. No, you know what I mean? You're not talkative. You catch me? It's not like you will keep talking about things and share things. You know what I mean? You are just, yeah, you don't talk too much. You know what I mean? Catch me? It's like you receive more. That's what I notice. You know what I mean? That's in regard your personality. Yeah, you know what I mean? In regard, yeah, you know what I mean? I want to say something about your emotional state. That's important. You know what I mean? You are so calm in a way that you make me feel that you hate to react. You hate to react. You know what I mean? You hate to react. You hate to feel angry. You know what I mean? Or to show angry, or to show anger. You don't like it. You know what I mean? You're so calm. You know what I mean? It's like if someone wants to provoke you, you know what I mean? He will not succeed. If someone wants to make you angry or feel angry, he will not do that. You hate to react. You hate to show anger. You know what I mean? You're so calm. But in the same time, if someone is trying to make you angry or something, you don't give any signs that you will explode, because that's what you do. You explode. You don't show any signs. You're calm, and you explode. That's what I know about you. You know what I mean? Catch me? Yeah, I know that's about you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's about emotional state. In regard love, you think about me in the moment. You know what I mean? In the moment. But when you do something, like for example, you go to work, you forget about me. You know what I mean? That's what I know about you. You know what I mean? When you're busy, you don't think about me. You know what I mean? But in the moment, while you're doing something with me or something, you're interaction with something, you think about, you're present, fully present. You're present. You know what I mean? You focus, laser focus. You know what I mean? But when you do something, you forget about it. You know what I mean? You got me? You know what I mean? And I have to mention something in regard ADHD. That makes you protective to your lovers, protective, because you forget. You know what I mean? You are protective. You forget. You know what I mean? You are living now, and you could forget some things happen. Because of that, you are protective. It's like you're afraid of forgetting things, of losing the bound and that connection. That's why you are protective. You want to protect that love. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean? I want to say, you know what I mean, about you in regard this. Yeah, that's you, or how I see you. Yeah, you know what I mean? And sense of humor. You know what I mean? Sense of humor. I know something about you in regards to sense of humor. You, Paris, you like people to make you laugh, but you to make others laugh, no. You know what I mean? No. You like people to make you laugh. You know what I mean? Like for example, you'll bring someone and he start talking or saying something and you start laughing, or he will tell you something and you start laughing. You listen. You are in that state of receiving more. You know what I mean? You receive. You listen. But to make people laugh, you know what I mean? You don't do that. You know what I mean? Guys, you are quiet. I told you are quiet, and you know what I mean? You are quiet and you don't interact too much and you listen. That's you. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to tell you, my Paris. You know what I mean? I enjoy talking to you, really. You know what I mean? I enjoy talking to you. Catch me? I just, you know what I mean? Like this. I love you. I want you to stick to me. You know what I mean? In those times, and always think that our love is the priority here. You know what I mean? Our love here, and anything else is here. But our love is first. Just take care in your mouth.